Hello and welcome back, everyone. Alex here with some more Ace Combat 5, the Unsung War. Yeah, late again. I know, I'm sorry. I originally was going to do some more, either yesterday or the day before. Can't remember. I got busy with some Monster Hunter crown harvesting, because I'm almost done with it. And also, E3 has been happening throughout the weekend. Excuse me. So I figured, you know what, everyone's gonna be paying attention to E3. Might as well, put this on the back burner until it was finished, or at least mostly finished. So that way, less internet traffic, and, so I can see for myself what's going on. Well, positives about E3 this year. Some stuff revealed. Bad news. A lot of it was dull. A very, very dull E3. But, yeah, that's a story for another day. So, last time we got a good chunk of the game story out of the way. Namely, with War Dog Squadron having gotten betrayed and set up, and having flown the coop from Sand Island, and we were rescued secretly by some friendlies. So as far as the public is concerned, War Dog is gone. But in their place comes Razgriz, and we're just about to cover that part. And of course, Chopper bit the dust, which was one of the saddest parts of the game's story. Despite being the motor mouth that he is, he's a good guy. So, what are we doing? Ancient walls. Continue. The Kestrel. Kerwin Island. OFS Kestrel.
Captain Anderson, the man who commanded the aircraft carrier Kestrel and kept her afloat through countless battles.
Nah, I'm just a guy who's fought one losing battle after another.
Tuh. Doesn't have a good record, huh?
However, since this war began, this ship hadn't taken a single hit from enemy forces.
This ship may be unharmed, but it pains me to see fewer and fewer pilots coming back every time we launch them out on combat sorties. Now the only pilot left is Captain Snow, the squad leader.
Ouch.
Nobody wants an aircraft carrier without aircraft. So, we're just sitting idle here.
At the end of the last war, I was assigned the mission of dropping a nuclear weapon on a city in my own country. When I refused and went AWOL, it was Captain Bartlett who took me in. His nickname was also Kid back then. He was a strange man. 15 years since the war, and he never got promoted once. In my country, there was a group called the Gray Men. They're likely to still be around today. To them, I'm a traitor. And for the past 15 years, Bartlett's protected me from them. Speaking of which, you don't think the Gray Men are involved with the disappearance of President Harling, do you?
Yeah. They very well are.
I've got an intelligence-gathering vessel in my fleet, the Andromeda, that's capable of intercepting all forms of communications. Recently, it picked up a secret message transmitted in Belkan. That, Colonel, is why I called all of you here.
All this intense flying's tough on an old body. From here on out, it's their time to shine. But what'll we do about planes?
We've captured a ship trying to smuggle aircraft from a South Balkan company into Yuktobania. Plenty of planes to choose from.
How do they fit him in there? That's the question. Ancient walls, Stier Castle.
All right. If there aren't any objections, then I'll take command of this air operation.
We're launching a rescue operation for the President of Osia within the Principality of Belka. The communications intelligence ship Andromeda received information that President Harling is being held in Belka. The location is an old castle positioned on the southern edge of the border zone between Belka and North Osia. Sea Goblin, our helicopter squadron, will handle the direct rescue effort. After securing the area, a helicopter will descend on the castle and drop our infiltrating rescue squad. It will station keep in the air while the rescue is taking place on the ground and in the castle. Your mission is to provide air support for the Sea Goblin's rescue operation and destroy any opposing enemy forces. Choose an aircraft for the mission from the Kestrel's carrier jets and prepare to launch.
So we're gonna go rescue the president. And, yeah, I mistakenly referred to him as Admiral Anderson, but it's really Captain Anderson. You know, I come to think of it, I often wonder, couldn't have Bandai Namco sued BioWare because they literally took the last name and the rank for their character in Mass Effect, Captain Anderson. Well, David Anderson, but still. But yeah, in Ace Combat 7, the carrier that we landed on in the end of the of that game was called the Admiral Anderson. So I'm guessing in terms of the timeline, this Anderson was promoted to Admiral. At least, that's what I assume, anyway. And, so yeah, we're the Gray Men. Yep, those are the guys that have been stringing everything along. So, we're in, like, the final act of the game, more or less. I think there's, like, 5 or so missions left. So we're almost done with it, actually. I may just be able to finish it tonight. Before I... The Hawk. Ugh. SU-47, not a big fan. F-22, F-35. It's a ground op, so I'll likely go with something more suited for that. I'll buy the TND. The Mir. I don't think I have flown the F-16, if at all, so I might try that one. I don't know. Huh. The Intruder. Ugly airplane, but, eh. I've bought everything I can. Yeah, ground, so I either want the A-10 or something else. I think I'll go with the Hornet or something.
Captain, please choose my plane.
MiG-29. Oh, that's another issue I kind of have with Ace Combat 5. Like, I like the idea of, you know, multiple variants of airplanes each with their own specific job. Although, the only other thing that I kind of am annoyed by when it comes to this game is that for some missions, such as this one, it restricts what airplanes you're able to go out in. Whether it's carrier, it's like I'm launching from a like, I don't know, like for some reason some airplanes just cannot be taken out. Like, for example, I've had a lot more free reign with everything, but now for whatever reason a whole bunch of them are restricted. It's honestly kind of annoying, really.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Huh, multiple F-14s. That the game went and bought for me.
Captain, which plane should I use?
I'll give him the intruder. That way it's given something to do instead of sitting in the hangar.
We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch.
Time to go save the president.
Raising pressure, 70, 80, 90, point 15, 48, 32. Confirm, roger. We're good to go, sir. Ready to launch anytime. Fighters, launch! Flight deck to all flight crews. Hurry up, we've got more coming. This is the flight deck. Roger that, sir.
I like these cutscenes. You know, the ones where you're like in the pilot seat looking at all the activity as you're led to an airfield, whether it's in a orderly manner like this or in the middle of battle.
Raise the barriers. Planes, you are cleared for takeoff.
All clear.
Please, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Steer Castle Belka. Look at that.
Scout, I'll be at your 6 o'clock. It's good to be flying with you, sir.
It's been a long time since I've flown in formation.
Back in the first battle after the war began, Chopper, that is, Captain Davenport, told me you yelled at him for getting in your way. I was still sitting reserve back then.
A crater from a nuke.
You guys should have sight of the castle by now. Sea Goblin's gonna descend for an insertion. So can you take out the air defense batteries for them? Take your time and be thorough. You don't want to leave any standing.
So,
This is Sea Goblin. Is Captain Nagase there?
Yeah. Your team rescued me from that mountain in the snowstorm.
That helicopter ride was pretty comfy, huh? Hey, you ever want to transfer here? Let me know. Hey, what happened to that Marvel? He's real quiet today.
he's gone.
He's not here.
Boy, what a dreary place. Man, why can't we be deployed to a tropical island for a change? We'll be meeting the president himself. Make sure you look sharp.
So Pops was charged with dropping a nuke.
Behind when 7 Balkan towns evaporated. Nothing's moving down there. It's like the earth itself is dead.
Well, mostly dead.
I hope the president is alright.
Swordsman, facts too!
There's a crater.
I can almost see the bad vibes circling around that castle.
Be surprised. After witnessing
7. Really, all at once. So yeah, Pops was charged with dropping a nuke. He refused, and he fled.
This is what the end of the world must look like. Even the air over these lands is heavy from the memories of Belka.
This is Claricon. We took 2 or 3 hits, but I think we're still airworthy.
And Captain Bartlett helped him out.
We'll continue protecting the helicopter and infiltration forces.
Nixie, you guys drop first and take up an overwatch position in the area.
Since then, you know, he's been considered a traitor by the Gray Men for refusing orders. Sorry, but refusing to bomb my own town would definitely not be considered being a traitor in my eyes. Like, fuck that.
Back here. Hurry up and jump. Hurry up and get going before I start shooting somebody.
How many boats keeps launching out of that dock? I swear.
An enemy ground force unit is mobilizing reinforcements. Roger. Intercept the reinforcements and keep them from getting to the fight. I'm counting on you. Enemy tanks also emerging from the castle. Should we split up? Roger. Dispersing to eliminate the enemy. Store engines. Raise the shutters. This is Kublai. Proceed with infiltration of the castle.
I'll support the invasion effort at the castle.
The stone structures inside this castle are quite impressive. It feels like there's more than just our enemies lurking in this place. Feels like we're playing hide and seek or something.
They'll be wiped out before they reach the castle. Where's their support? We're getting enough friendly Vulcan from outside the castle, too. Razgriz, can you show them some of the same? Thanks. Teach them that it's only polite to respond in kind. The enemy's probably detected them by now. They'll begin a counterattack soon. Engaging enemy in the castle. They've got armored troops too. Don't fly too low. They'll be waiting for you. Shoot down that chandelier.
I've got multiple hits on my radar. Enemy aircraft inbound.
Fighter jets. Some of them got their own fighter jets too.
That's affirmative. They're definitely fighters.
Guess they use the money from Osea and Yuktobania to supply their own forces. Just protect that helicopter. Hey, fighter jets! Where are they hiding those? We don't stand a chance against them. Hey, time for you guys to step in. There they are. You're not getting away from me. Shoot down the enemy fighters. Lower them up to higher altitude. The enemy planes are all heading for the helicopter. Oh no, they're targeting the helicopter! It's coming this way! Come on, help us! Hey, over here! Where are your targets? Not that helicopter! Drossel 3, enemy plane at your 6 o'clock. Break! We gotta do something before they take any more damage. Fox 2! Fox 2! I can't tell who's got the upper hand from here. By the way, our helicopter's okay, right? Keep that thing safe until we get back with the president. That's his limousine. From what I'm hearing on the radio, it seems like they're in trouble. That's because all you're hearing is radio transmissions from our side.
Su-47s.
The moment we get the signal. Yeah, being attacked through the skylight. Be careful. Your bullets will ricochet off the walls. I can see muzzle flashes from the window. Come on, help us. They're not getting through us
Ooh,
today.
I want the gun metal. Metal.
Enemy fighters
Thank
fired.
you.
Wounded intercepted.
Like, I've already got the bronze and silver.
Instead of guns. I just put that enemy pilot in the eye. Very nice, Captain Snow. Well, I can't let you folks have all the glory. Fighters falling from the
Bogey down.
Whatever you do, don't shoot the president by accident. We can't protect this area any longer. We need orders. Hurry. The enemy's gonna start using desperate measures soon. Hurry. Carry out your code. You gotta do it. Don't waver now. We can't blow this wall with the explosives we brought with us. This is Sea Goblin. We run into enemy fire from multiple positions in the castle. We're pinned down over here. Break down part of the wall for us.
Where's the president?
He's right here beside me.
Roger.
We're going to destroy the wall and get the infiltration team out of there. Got it? The area to be destroyed is displayed on your HUD. Aim carefully.
Time for some demolition work.
Get it back to the rear.
Uh-oh.
We're getting crossfire from above and below. Keep firing. Don't give the enemy a sense of advantage. Hey, did you tear that wall down yet? Damn it! Our helicopter's waiting for us just outside this wall. That almost fell on top of me. We can get out through that hole. Run! President has escaped. He's been taken by the enemy. The enemy's escaping out of the castle. Get all our remaining teams over there now. If we let the president escape, it's all over. Sam, confirmed destroyed. Hurry! We'll cover you. Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile hit. Sam, confirmed destroyed. Fox 2, Fox 2. I did it! I did it!
Yeah, he shot it down.
Lord first!
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about us.
YF-23s.
The president's strapped in. We didn't leave anything behind, right? Hurry up and leave the area. The enemy's gonna be here any moment.
The uglier, stealthier younger brother of the 22.
Missile! Missile! Hurry, it's getting away. I can't attack it. The escorts are in the way. We have the president in our sights. Do something.
Sea Goblin. We'll take on the enemy planes.
We're defenseless in the air. We're counting on you. Is that you? 340s. Are you there too? This guy's swarming with enemy planes. Leave the bandits to our fighters. Just keep flying. So Anderson's realized what's going on behind the scenes too, right? Just a little bit more. We're almost through. Oh, I'm fine. Let me take a look at that wounded soldier. I'm all right. Take care of him first.
Enemy plane shot down by planes.
Come on, get there. We're all right. We're gonna make it. We managed to make it out of there. Mission accomplished. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your efforts. By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Are you? I thought so. Looks like I owe you another one.
I didn't say anything, only Nagase and Grim. But yes, Mr. President, we are the ones that saved you before. Until the 8492nd kidnapped you under our noses.
Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are cleared to land.
Carrier landing. Hope I don't screw it up.
To touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. You're on the money.
Slow down, don't want to miss
1
the
mile to
platform.
touchdown. You're pretty good, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Made it by the skin of my teeth.
Mission accomplished. President Harling was safely retrieved. The President is showing some signs of fatigue, but in general his condition is good.
Ancient Walls trophy.
When we got word of the President's return and ran up to the bridge, he was smiling and chatting with Pops and Captain Anderson.
In a snazzy aviator jacket.
Apparently, he spent his days confined in the old castle, looking at the 7 ground zero craters right out his window, which served as the border between the two countries of North and South Belka. In the end, the Osean army couldn't take the Yuktobanian capital, and the war began to bog down.
So Cinegrad was not captured.
Who challenged the world to battle, but were crushed by the twin powers of Osea and Yuktobania. There could be no sweeter revenge. They had created the hatred between the two countries, hoping that the war would eventually exhaust them both. The military officials on both sides were playing right into their hands. The intelligence vessel continued to intercept the Yuktobanian army's communications. One message from Air Force Traffic Control contained a string of mysterious numbers. Latitude, longitude, a date and time, and one more set of numbers. The President had the answer.
Well, how about that? These are the numbers of votes I won in my presidential elections. This is from the first time I won, and here's the number from the election 2 years ago. This message was meant for me.
The coordinates marked a location within North Balkan territory. The date was tomorrow. The squadron from Sand Island became the President's personal air fleet, even as the official reports continued to state that they were shot down and killed.
Razgriz
was their new emblem.
We are now the ghosts of Razgriz, officially. More or less. Solitaire, Mount Sherm.
We're carrying out a reconnaissance mission in order to obtain photographs of the enemy complex.
Oh, I hate this mission.
After deciphering the code we received earlier, we've learned that the mining facility in the forest area northwest of Belka is active. An early warning radar network has been spread across the entire forest. To reduce the probability of enemy detection, this mission will be carried out by a single aircraft. Try to approach the target under complete electronic silence, evading radar and passive search techniques. Flying at low altitude is an effective method of delaying or denying enemy detection. You will receive instructions on your recon target from the Command Information Center upon arriving in the mission area. The CIC will monitor you from a support camera. Concentrate on slipping through the enemy radar net first. Your plane in this mission will be completely stripped of weaponry. Instead, it will be equipped with the necessary visual reconnaissance equipment. There is a chance you may encounter the enemy, but your recon mission always takes top priority. Once you take the photos, egress from the target area and return through the enemy defenses as directed.
Yeah, I hate this mission because it requires you to take a photograph of certain targets in the base, but it's like very finicky. Like sometimes it behaves, other times even when you think you've gotten everything in the shot, it's like, no, it didn't work. So it's one of the very few, sore thumbs in what is an otherwise great game. Any new planes to buy? Probably not, but I want to check. Does not look like it. Nope. And I have to level up certain planes first in order to get to the new ones right there, but it's, as you can see, it's it takes a while. A very, very long while. Like, yeah, the F-22 barely leveled it up. The Sukhoi 27 barely ranked it up, so it takes a while to honestly unlock a lot of stuff in the game, which is sad. I mean, yeah, replayability, and I loved playing it over and over, but, you know, I think I'll go with the Nighthawk. And look at that. It's in its proper black coating, as it should be, instead of that ocean gray color. Ugh. And of course, every other plane looks even more badass as a result of being in the Razgriz gray and black.
Razgriz, launch!
Could you say it any louder? Ugh.
How you feeling? The solo flights can be real lonely, but that's what flying's all about, really. Take a look at your search radar. The enemy's radar range is marked out by those circles. Make sure you don't enter any of those circles, and fly to the east.
More or less.
Coverage area is smaller at low altitude. You want to see it for yourself? Keep your altitude low and slip past the radar to go in. This is strictly a recon mission, so you will be unarmed. So unfortunately, you won't be able to destroy the enemy radar. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just like the one mission.
Radio silence until you reach the destination. I'll then explain the target and how to photograph it. Got it? Make sure you don't get caught within coverage area of the enemy radar. Good luck. We'll go into radio silence in a moment. Hang in there till the next transmission.
Just like the mission where we escorted the president. I always found the Nighthawk to be a strange little aircraft, especially the way the cockpit looks. Look at that. Has a bit of a medieval knight helmet look from looking out through it. Now, there is a chance I may fail this mission, so bear with me, as this is one of the very few where it's honestly frustrating, and not for the right reasons you'd think. Massive drilling equipment. Now here comes the legitimately hard part.
Arrived over the target area. Cancel radio silence. I'm monitoring your status with a low-resolution camera. Something's being moved from the mine entrance to that transport plane. Okay, let's get a photo with the mine entrance and the transport plane in the frame. The camera's triggered by the missile launch button. Press it to take a picture.
No. Oh. And trying to wait for the instructions to finish, I ended up crashing myself. Fuck! And there's no checkpoint, meaning I have to restart again.
How you feeling? Solo flights can be real lonely, but that's what flying's all about, really.
Yeah.
Take a look at your search radar. The enemy's radar range is marked out by those circles. Make sure you don't enter any of those circles, and fly to the east. The enemy radar's coverage area is smaller at low altitude. You want to see it for yourself? Keep your altitude low and slip past the radar to go in. This is strictly a recon mission, so you will be unarmed. So unfortunately, you won't be able to destroy the enemy
Maintain radio silence until you reach the destination. I'll then explain the target and how to photograph it. Got it? Make sure you don't get caught within coverage area of the enemy radar. Good luck. Go into radio silence in a moment. Hang in there till the next transmission.
I hate this mission. I hate this mission. So fucking dumb. Oh, I'm so glad Ace Combat 7 put in checkpoints. Wish they put them into this game. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get leaving them in there for challenge, but in missions like this, where it's a long slog to get from place to place, you know, like, why wouldn't you put them in there? Oh, shut up. I'm supposed to stay low, you silly computer. You think answering machines are annoying? So is this. Yeah, he wants both the planes and the cave in one shot, which is ridiculous.
Over the target area. Cancel radio silence. I'm monitoring your status with a low-resolution camera. Something's being moved from the mine entrance to that transport plane. Okay. Let's get a photo with the mine entrance and the transport plane in the frame. The camera's triggered by the missile launch button. Press it to take a picture. Photo received. I see some 8492nd Squadron members. And some planes with the Yuktobanian Air Force mark on them. The Belkans are sending aggressors posing as allies over to Yuktobania as well. Alright, let's get a shot of both countries' emblems next to each other for evidence.
One down. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. So I got it.
Come back to the return line, all right? Grab that guy for taking off. By the way, Blaze, on the way back, you don't have to worry about the enemy radar network. You know that, right? It doesn't matter if they pick you up now. The enemy is in pursuit anyway. Just head straight home. Takeoff completed. Engaging the enemy.
So the Greymen. Uh-oh. Yeah.
See that? I've never seen anyone climb like that. Yeah, those guys are something else. Looks like the pilot can hold his own.
So
I know it's tough out there, but I believe in you. You can do it.
they're marking planes with the emblems
Don't worry about anything else.
of both Osea and Yuktobania, and you know, posing as pilots under their wings.
Stay alert. This isn't a drill. This isn't the time to fight. You understand me?
I'm unarmed. I can't fight even if I wanted to.
Is it a recon? Good work. Need to lift home, sir?
I knew you'd get back in one piece.
Love you too, Nagase.
The enemy's withdrawing. Our mission is a success.
Okay, that went better than I thought, other than the crash. So, thank God for that. What a weird little airplane, the F-117.
Blaze, begin landing checks. You're cleared to land.
Another one? Oh, a regular airfield this time.
To touchdown.
There's the Kestrel and the Andromeda.
You're coming in too fast. Slow down.
I'm slowing. Keep your shorts on.
1 mile to touchdown. Pretty good, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
The recon mission in the mining facility was a success. The images taken clearly show aircraft from the Yuktobanian Aggressor Squadron parked next to planes from the mysterious 8492nd Squadron. We will continue to analyze the photographs you took.
So Grabak is the 8492nd, while Ofnir is the other half that was placed in Yuktobania. Closure. So we're going back there to finish the job.
Analysis of the surveillance photos taken on the previous mission revealed tactical nuclear weapons of the same type used by Belka in the war 15 years ago. These weapons, hidden in the mine, are about to be retrieved and deployed to the 2 aggressor squadrons in Osea and Yuktobania. The President has made his decision. Destroy the entrance to the mine before the next nuclear weapon is removed from the shaft, and bury those weapons of evil inside for good. This mission will be carried out with the usual 4-ship formation. You'll need powerful and numerous weapons on target to destroy the rock face above the entrance.
So they hid the nuclear weapons in there for 15 years. Like a makeshift Yucca Mountain, more or less. And now we gotta go blow it up. Anything new? Probably not. Wait a minute. No, just that. Should I? I got enough credits to do it, so I might as well. It's another ground op. I either want to use the Falcon or something else. I think I'll use the Falcon. Haven't used that, if at all.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use? We may not be able to deal with ground enemies in this formation. Are we still launching like this?
What are you talking about? You got... I loaded you all up with anti-ground based aircraft. Not being able to deal with ground enemies, they say. Like, really? Are you not paying attention? Ah, the Fighting Falcon. All reliable. Usually. I really like the black and gray coloration of the Razgriz squadron. I don't know, just black is beautiful in my eyes.
Planes, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Today will be easy since we don't have to worry about any radar. Right, Captain?
Blaze, Archer, don't get too cocky.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say easy, but...
Around this place all by himself. Just thinking about those nukes that are buried up ahead gives me the goosebumps.
Those nukes are exactly why the Belgians have lowered themselves to sneaking around, pitting two countries against each other. You give a man enough weapons, he'll start to think he's more powerful than he really is. Of course, it's beyond me how these people could delude themselves into thinking they can control the very weapon which wiped out their own cities.
Well, they used it on themselves.
How you doing, Blaze? I tell you, nothing beats fighting perfect formation with your comrades. In the past, I fought alone in a battle against my own country. Look at you. You've got all your friends here. Don't you think so? Yeah, it's a great feeling to know that you can count on each other. They're carrying an emblem I've never seen before. Enemy plane spotted. All units prepare for air-to-air combat. Roger, Meteor 2. I see them over here too. Is that the same guy from yesterday? Stay sharp. They aren't here to spy on us this time. Send out a warning to vessels docked at the port. Got the moorings open. There'll be some
Ow.
To tell you the truth, the thought of nuclear weapons just terrifies me. Do you think they've already carried out nuclear weapons?
Blaze, it's too soon to give up. There may still be something we can do. I've never liked being in Belgian land like this. The air just feels heavier around here.
More enemy planes approaching the storage facility.
Over the target area.
The Grandmacher already gone.
They must have already taken away some of the nukes.
Maybe we were too late. Let's destroy the mine entrance anyway.
You see that rock bed above the entrance? Shoot at that.
Probably won't be able to bring it down in one shot. Keep on attacking until it crumbles.
Yeah, they left.
Understand? Good. I'm counting on you, Blaze. The bedrock looks to be very thick. Focus your attacks and keep at it.
Well, the only way to make it more ominous is if you put Chernobog on top of it. The devil in Fantasia. Not on both Wouten.
Archer, Fox 2.
Even I remember the war. Nuclear explosions 15 years ago. How can they still do this?
I can't imagine why the Belkans are protecting this place.
I guess Belka isn't a thing of the past, huh? No time to be brooding over that right now. We've got a mission to carry out. Swordsman, Fox 2! Target hit.
Getting my bonus points before I blow up the tunnel. All right, now for the mine. Reinforcements.
Yeah, that was a direct hit.
Fox 2!
Missile coming this way. The captain's almost out of special weapons ammunition. Missile evaded.
The enemy planes are attacking the storage facility. That thing's solid. Let's turn back and hit it one more time. Evacuate all personnel. Blaze, you're out of special weapons ammunition.
It's starting to fall apart.
This place is history. Retreat. Roger. Retreat.
Missile coming this way. I was sure I was going to get skewered by that missile. You can count on me. Target hit.
Almost there. Hang in there.
Please, miss.
Edge Fox 2! Missile hit. Sam, destroyed. Just a little bit more and we'll destroy it.
Fox 2! He evaded it!
Rock bed destroyed. That cave will never be opened again.
We finally sealed in those nukes.
Yeah, the ones that weren't
More
removed.
Belka nukes out there.
One thing at a time, Captain. One thing at a time.
Mission accomplished. Thanks to that rock avalanche, the mine entrance is now sealed off, and the tactical nukes have been removed as a threat to the world. Intel has lost track of the nukes they already removed, but it is certain that the weapon sealed in the mine shaft will never be deployed.
Ghosts of Razgriz.
We've intercepted another mysterious radio transmission. This time it specifies a location within Yuktobania. It's probably... well, this is just a hunch on my part, but I bet that's where the nuclear weapon sent into Yuktobania is located. And there's another set of numbers. This time it's a radio frequency.
Your next mission is a reconnaissance flight above a canyon in the northern highlands of Yuktobania, the place described in the unidentified radio transmission. The highlands are completely covered by the Yuktobania air defense system, so the only safe place to fly is within the canyon itself. Fly down the canyon and reach the target area. Once you're there, set your radio channel to the directed frequency and begin gathering information. You may be engaged by local Yuktobanian forces, and depending on the contents of the transmission, you may also find yourself engaging in other combat as well. You are permitted to fight the enemy as necessary, but you must try to keep your altitude below the rim of the canyon.
a pretty difficult mission due to the canyon, but not a bad one. And it's here where we face Ofnir, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure it did not unlock anymore, so... just wanted to check. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm either gonna go for the I'll either go for the F-22 Typhoon. No. I think I'll go with the Sioux. The flanker, excuse me. F-14. 68. 72.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
This formation is not really suited for air-to-ground operations. Do you still want to launch anyway?
It's not going to be much of a ground op, honestly, especially with what we face at the end of it.
Razgriz, launch!
Wow, it's true, they've come. Fighter jets. I can tell because I'm intercepting enemy alert signals as well. Can you hear this?
Who are you? Identify yourself.
A great number of students and intellectuals are staging a resistance against the military government of Yuktobania. You can call me Alyosha. That's not my real name, of course. I'm so glad you actually came. It's just like he said.
He?
We have no time. Let me explain the situation.
We received contact from an apparent resistance group that seized and captured one of Yuktobania's nuclear weapons. Intelligence believes that it's one of the nukes taken from the mine before we sealed it off on the 12th. Furthermore, our radar has detected numerous enemy fighters entering the canyon and flying towards the local airspace. The force includes Yuktobanian fighters and armed helicopters. Their mission is most likely to destroy the Resistance's hideout. The enemy fighters are spread out throughout the canyon, so we believe that the Yuktobanians still don't have the exact location of the hideout. Destroy the enemy forces before they can find and wipe out the Resistance. As mentioned previously, the local space is blanketed by Yuktobania's air defense system. Watch your altitude, and whatever you do, don't fly above the rim of the canyon.
Which is the hard part. So, students and intellectuals that are not assholes looking to tear their country down? Huh. What a surprise.
A physics graduate student from Yuktobania Central University is currently dismantling the nuclear bomb so that it can never be detonated again. We need you to hold off the Yuktobanian forces from entering the ravine until he finishes the task.
Don't let the helicopters approach the canyon. This is going to be a real test of our flying ability. Let's do our best.
It feels like the cliff is closing in on us. Flying here is nearly impossible, don't you think so?
Yup.
And on top of that, the airspace above us is under their control.
Not the biggest fan of this.
We're now dismantling the nuclear bomb. This is a pretty tiny bomb. Maybe it's a tactical nuke. I believe something like this could wipe out an entire city. I'm just praying they don't blow up that thing by accident. I don't see anyone here. Have they already escaped? Hurry up and find them. We have no idea what they're up to.
He? Someone who knows us? Could it be?
Captain Bartlett. He's in the Resistance.
I feel like we're being lured into a trap.
Ah.
If we have our helicopters, then we can take them on.
Yeah.
Special Forces. Report your status. This is Special Forces. There's no one here.
I wish we had our helicopters. Hell, I wish we could actually pilot the helicopters again. That's one of the few things I actually liked about Assault Horizon.
I just heard another jet engine. Are you managing to keep the enemy outside at bay? That's great. We better do our best, too.
This thing won't be set off by an enemy attack, will it?
If they raid this room, it's all over for us.
We have the terrain advantage. Don't rush. The enemy's behind us. Didn't you secure the area back there? There's no place to hide, no. HQ to all Variag squads. Report. Nothing yet. Every place we searched was empty. There they are! They're shooting and running inside! Are they trying to take us all out in the explosion? It's powering up the trigger circuit! What? You mean it's gone?
Oh, no, never mind. It's fine. We shut it off.
Oh, okay. The ceiling just collapsed! The passageway is blocked!
I'm cutting the wires to the smart plugs.
Stand back. There's 32 wires. This'll take a while. These are all the tools I have. They're all we've got. This is Marriott 2. Our squads are being cut off from each other.
Do you have any experience handling explosives?
The best we've ever managed was making Molotov cocktails.
Are you sure you're okay?
Sure, I'll have it all figured out. In theory, anyway.
Ah, got
Any battle
hit.
damage?
Yes. And it hurt like hell.
We've got to do it. We can't afford not to.
Stay calm. You can do it.
HQ to Special Forces. Report your status. We found some garbage inside the cave, believed to be left behind by the Resistance. They were here recently. They have to be insane to fly here. They'll be shot down for sure. Stay in contact. Sure move as a unit. Watch out! Our head's slipping! It's gonna drop! Hey, what's going on? Answer me!
We're okay. We caught it just in time.
Look, stop scaring us like that, okay?
Protective film's been torn off. Watch out for short circuits. Be careful what you got. Are you sure that's the correct wire?
What is this place? There's cans and bottles strewn all over.
What do you mean, what is this place? You're managing it.
We're dealing with amateurs here, but don't let down your guard. They can be.
Can't even guard their own place fine.
You sure it's them?
This is Avnir 1. I said that's what I heard. The ghosts of the demons of Razgriz.
You're kidding. They all sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Didn't the guys from Grabot tell you that?
We'll find out if they're ghosts or not when we take them on in combat.
And they're in Terminators.
Enemy aircraft.
Guys in the surveillance photo.
Be careful. Remember what Pop said. These guys are Belkin aces.
Get fighters. So they're the new compressors?
Yep.
Damn it, of all the places, I feel like they're hunting us like animals.
What do you mean, no obstacles? I'm behind you.
You're the demons of Razgriz? And we're going to turn this place into a demon's graveyard.
Sorry, guys. Our captain's weak.
This isn't like those guys. What's keeping them? So there really is someone out there that can give Avnir a hard time, huh?
Not if I make it their graveyard first.
They aren't Osean military planes. The emblem's different. Whoever they are your typical pilots, that's for sure. Look, the enemy's running down Avnir. There's only one squadron I know that can shoot down Avnir. I was just thinking the same thing. Razgriz.
Yeah, we were already getting the nickname Razgriz even when we were war dogs since we sunk their 2 submarines.
Keep an eye on your surroundings, not just the enemy planes.
They've lost so many planes and they still keep coming.
Don't go above the canyon. You'll be an easy target. They keep flying like that and they'll break apart in midair.
It's dangerous flying here, even for a helicopter. You're gonna crash into each other flying that fast.
We're this close to crashing into the valley.
Glad I picked the laser SAM missile.
Falcon Force, it's mixed in with the Ukes.
These guys are seasoned veterans.
I didn't think I'd be able to get away with it, considering the canyon walls and the tight turns, but so far, so good.
Stay alert. They have you on radar.
I'm gonna wait for them.
They're right behind you. Don't let your guard down. The enemy's flying so tightly, it's almost beautiful.
Yeah, almost.
Is this how Belkan pilots fly?
I've never seen air combat maneuvers like these before.
Blaze, keep a close eye on your special weapons reserves.
Get around behind them.
That's one.
Glad these guys are on our side. Rumor has it those pilots aren't even human.
They're coming head on, right for us.
Come on.
I'll shake them off.
The captain is out of special weapons reserve.
No matter. They're done.
All Avnir fighters shot down. Looks like the other enemy force is bugged out on us too.
Okay. We've dismantled the bomb. Did you fend off the enemy forces for us?
For now.
We're going into the ocean to discard the bomb piece by piece. Nobody will ever be able to use it as a weapon again. If you can, please protect us until we make it into the ocean.
We will. But what about...
Don't be surprised, but our ship? It's a submarine. There's nothing we can't get our hands on. I told you, we have a lot of allies.
All right. But who told you that we'd definitely be coming for you?
I don't know his name, but he left a message for your captain. I'll read it. It says, "Hey kid, I hear you're a hell of a squad captain now. Do you get it?"
Yep.
Yes, perfectly.
It's Bartlett. Alive and well. That's a pretty old-looking submarine. Looks like a U-boat. A little out of date, don't you think? Well, that went swell.
The information we obtained, as well as the physical damage we caused, dealt a significant blow to the enemy. Judging by our analysis of the information, there appears to be a highly organized resistance force acting against the Yuktobanian military regime. It is likely the nuclear weapon which Yuktobania acquired was safely dismantled by the resistance.
Okay. Ghosts of Razgriz. I think I'll do one more mission and then take a break. White Bird. Ceres Ocean.
The intelligence vessel Andromeda has picked up another encrypted transmission in Belkan. They have changed the code, so it took a little longer to decipher the message. The content is as follows. End attack by ASAT on Oktyabrsk to commence at 1400 hours. Apparently, efforts to secretly repair the sabotaged Arkbird are now complete. We confirmed this by observing its orbit from the ground. We believe that a Belkan nuke has already been loaded onto the Arkbird. In order for the Arkbird to attack the city of Oktyabrsk in Yuktobania at 1400 hours, it must make one major correction to its orbital trajectory. To do this, it must first drop into the upper atmosphere and use air friction to lower its speed. We have already calculated the time and location in which this maneuver will occur. Your mission is to destroy the Arkbird. You will only have one chance to stop it. Destroy it before it withdraws from the battle zone.
So, the Belkans have gone and hijacked the Arkbird and are using it to destroy a city. And we gotta go, sadly, go destroy it. Sorry, Mr. President. I think I'll go with either go with the either the F-22 or the F-14.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this formation?
Razgriz, launch!
They were so close. I feel like the Belkans are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze, we can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go!
After the Arkbird. There it is.
I can see it now, Nagase. Yeah. It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arkbird! It just jettisoned something.
It was an escape capsule.
Adler to Shanseng. He got away.
Do you see an astronaut?
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need him anymore. Oh, damn it. He must have done something to the control system before he got away. Turn off that switch. Damn, we're slowing down.
Sabotaged it.
Deep into the atmosphere.
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Arkbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change.
A hostage astronaut sabotaged them.
That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position.
That emblem, it's them. The ghosts of Razgriz. The survivors from the Omnier Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels! Get rid of them!
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch port wasn't in the original design.
The Vulcans modified it?
Yep, they did.
These guys are like the Omnier.
They flew like machines too, and these are even worse.
Chauncey to Adler, do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to ignition of boosters.
I know all about the Arbor. I was in love with it. I used to stare at the blueprints all the time. That big ancient nebula is a booster designed to give it enough speed to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that, it'll never make it into space again.
Bring me that.
We're gonna destroy the Arbor.
Oh, come on. I gotta destroy the beam. Yeah, this is kind of a hard mission. Because you have to chase it and try to shoot it down, but not get hit yourself.
Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze, we can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
This is basically the forerunner for the Arsenal bird in 7, when you think about it.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arbird!
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change. That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Augustin.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Roger. Concentrating fire towards your front.
Fox 2!
Adler to Chauncey, we're under attack.
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Black bodies, that emblem, it's them. The ghosts of Razgriz. The survivors from the Omnier Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels! Get rid of them!
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch port wasn't in the original design.
The Vulcans modified it?
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed from the Arbor
Damn it. Fuck. Damn thing got away.
They were so close. I feel like the Falcons are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze, we can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
I can see it now, Nagase.
Yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arcbird. It just...
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Arcbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change. That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Roger.
Fox 2!
Adler Shansei, we're under attack! What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Black bodies, that emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Razgriz. The survivors from the Omnier Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Vogels. Get rid of them.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch point wasn't in the original design.
The Falcons modified it?
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed for the Arcbird. Blaze, mission separated. Roger, dispersing.
Shansei to Adler. Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to the mission posters.
I know all about the Arcbird. I was in love with it. I used to stare at the blueprints all the time. That big engine is a booster designed to
Damn
give
it.
enough speed to escape the atmosphere. If we destroy that, it'll never make it into space
I'm
again.
gonna switch to a different airplane because the F-14 is not helping. I'm gonna try. Typhoon. Let's do the Typhoon.
Please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Is this the formation you...
Razgriz, launch! They were so close. I feel like the Falcons are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze, we can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
Definitely faster.
I can see it now, Nagase.
Yeah.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Arcbird. It just...
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Arcbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change. That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now, she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in
This is way better. Nope. Not so invincible.
It's not going to happen, so there's no need to think about it.
What are you doing? There are only 4 planes. Faster! We can't let it get away! Rocket boosters destroyed!
Damn it, we're falling again. Adler, you are aware of the backup plan, right? I know. We'll head for nearby Ocean territory and set off the nuke. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Shanse, I'll let you confirm the battle results for me.
We're running out of time. We can't let this thing escape the battle zone. I don't know what kind of ideal is civilized, but right now, it's nothing but a whip.
It changed bearings. It's heading south now.
Where are they? Are they heading for Ocean territory?
It penetrates Ocean airspace and self-destructs. It'll be a catastrophe.
The rear engine! Destroy the engine on its back! They've made the worst decision possible. It's hard to fathom their desire to spread weapons. And you can even know. Before their deep-rooted hatred, I suppose. But it's still hard to swallow.
Our cause will live on. It's been taken up by others that follow. Ready all cannons. We're going out in a blaze of glory. We'll take the Razgriz down with us.
It's still got some tricks up its sleeve. Your mission was distorted by human treachery. Your days in the air are over. Edge, Box 2.
Target hit. It's firing from a small laser beam at the top.
I'm aiming for the combined cycle engine at the top of the ground.
Eh.
We won't let anyone stop us. We'll see this thing through to the very last moment.
Altitude decreasing. We're attacking from above now. Its defenses are still tight. I can't get near it.
We are the chosen ones. We have the power to overcome the Razgriz.
Nope.
Never regret they ever challenged us.
Combined cycle engine destroyed.
It's still flying. Are we going to make it in time? Roger. It should be hurting pretty badly at this point.
Carrying out the backup plan may be impossible under these conditions. Altitude dropping. Controls malfunctioning.
Heartburn still descending.
What a pitiful sight.
Yes. He's responsible for it.
Look at that smoke. It's in its death throat.
Barely holding itself together. A terrible sight.
Now it's just an ordinary, oversized plane.
Impossible! Damn it, how can this be? Hurry! We can't go down yet! We must regroup. We can still do this. We're seeing this through to the end. Switch to auxiliary engines.
Teh.
Heartburn's fired up its last engine.
Waiting for its last breath, huh? That thing will not quit.
Sorry, Big Bird, but you gotta be put down. It's rest in peace, Arkbird. Press F to pay respects to the Arkbird. Or Square in this case. Yeah, the Typhoon or the 22 was a much better choice.
We succeeded in halting the Arkbird's nuclear attack on the city of Oktyabrsk in Yuktobania. The Arkbird crashed into the middle of the Saras Ocean after attempting to detonate the nuke above Osea. Miraculously, there were no ships near the area of the crash site. According to our investigation team, there is currently no evidence of radiation fallout in the area.
Yeah, bomb didn't go off. Well, I'm gonna take a break. I think this was a good amount of levels to have gone through. Right. So yeah, we started our first couple of missions officially as the Ghosts of Razgriz. Took down a mine, shot down the poor Arkbird, and did a canyon mission. And so far so good. We're almost done. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick one, and when I come back, we will get further and hopefully get close to, or rather closer to finishing the game. So, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying this playthrough of me revisiting this old favorite. And when I come back, we'll see what happens next.